Alright, here. Check 1, check 2. Making sure all the audio is hunky-dory. Hear me? Check, check. There we go. Hello. Greetings and namaste off my lawn, you youngsters. It's the Daring Player Squad channel with me, Rashi. It's Thursday, on the precipice of our long weekend here. So today, as said in my details in the title, we are going to find a nice suitable spot to set up on the plains, preferably near the last boss. I tried to recruit a couple people, but they are currently busy this day, so it might take a while for them to arrive. Hello, Silverwing. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of planning, a lot of gathering of supplies. I tried to do this on my personal account, and it was a little touch and go for the first part. So I will need to take next hour trying to reform the gate system that we have, the supplies that we'll need, and the armor that I'll need to kind of like venture out towards the plains. Which is, if you thought the mountains were crazy with wolves, like just wait till you see like goblins, man. They're terrifying. And they don't come in, like, one of them is terrifying, and a group of them, they always travel in packs, so it's just a headache. So yeah, we're gonna take the first hour or so just to get everything up to snuff. Maybe set in some, prepare some of my weapons and armor, so my shield is really low. I'm gonna take whatever silver we have left and upgrade. Hopefully that will be enough to... That'll be enough to kind of allow me to survive. I will try to make the most least painful method of this as possible, because it's gonna be a slog. Not good. I'm just gonna double check all the equipment that we have today. But yes, got plenty of stone. That's great. Get my shield. I think that's as much as I can upgrade it right now. Wolf armor and chest, try to do that as well. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit awkward. The other things that we're gonna have to figure out is also to carry the ore that we need to make a suitable base in the plains. Because you can't teleport ore through portals, you have to carry that manually. There is bones. Bones in here. But Daring, it's as usual on my Thursday, it's gonna be a nice chill stream, as much as humanly possible. Oh yeah, that's all we can do. That's it. That is it, folks. That's all the armor I'm getting. It is going to be a tough slog. Unless I forgot that there's silver outside. There might be silver outside that I forgot. I'm just gonna double check. Used up all the silver. Have off the ore. Pop off the skins. Double check outside. I'm pretty sure I had a whole mess of silver that I brought back. Did I not? Did I use them all already? I'm pretty sure I might have used them all. Silver. Okay, just literally 6 silver left. Not much to work with. The other thing we need to worry about is make sure we have the iron that we need. If I didn't bring it back any of the iron, that might be a problem too. Because I need iron to make certain a forge and a couple of other things. Let's just double check to see if I had the forethought to set everything up. I did not. Got a lovely dock, which is perfect. I only have a little bit of iron, and I have the stuff that I need to make the shield, to make the portal. That means I might actually need to make a quick pit stop over back into this area. Pick up some iron. Let me just double check to make sure we even have iron left over in the swamps. This will also need to be reset. Let's do that. swamp. Here, got a stack of irons. Whoa, I might have to make a trip back. Stack of regular wood in here. I feel like I saw some. Alright. So yeah, first on the list, gather the materials that I need to make the stuff that I need at the new plains base. So that's... I think I need bronze and copper. I'll take a stack of each if I have them. But I've got the... Male wife, hello, hello, welcome, hello Scorpio, nice to see you. I am currently making preparations for our travels into the plains, which is an inhospitable place to anything that isn't a goblin. So a lot of it's just going to be prep. Have a nice chill time. Go back to the swamp and start forging some iron. Cause I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to run back to the swamps and grab some. What's going on with my voice? My voice weird? One second. Hold on. Let me check out. I thought I had the audio set and fixed, but if it's weird, it might be because of the setup is wrong. Alright, we're gonna do a quick test here. Test 1, test 2. I think it might be because I muddled with the voice meter. That's why it's probably happening this way. You are correct. There is something weird going on. 1 second. I might have to go request Choice's assistance. She's the one that does all of our audio stuff. Here on help out. Back output's ready. I don't have reverb on. I know there's a filter for that. There's something in the back that maybe this stuff?
Oh, right. We turned up the gain a bunch.
And, oh, right, because we had to use our microphone to help with the. Hold on, let me just double check now.
Like I didn't manage to reset anything here.
Something maybe in my what stuff is that heating? That's why I hate technology. Sucks.
Oh, you know what? It is because you're on.
It sounds like.
That's why you're getting it.
How about now? Does that work? Is my voice coming out properly?
There we
Let's
go.
check here.
Yeah, because there was the built-in mic, and then there's the game.
Alright, fixed. Bum. There we go. Okay, so I had two inputs going in. That's why I get that weird echoey situation. Anywho, back to our normally scheduled program. I'm just gonna quickly fill these up with coal so I can start smelting some iron. So when I get here, I can take it. There we go. Yeah, she fixed it. Yeah, she. So the audio setup was changed, and so the inputs are all getting twisted up. Yeah, now we're here. Everything's good. Anyway, nice to see you all in the chat. How are y'all doing today? I'm assuming some of you all have the weekend off. It is a long weekend. Sounds like my game audio is gonna super escape. Drop the game audio a little bit. Show us the pets. Show us the pets. Oh lordy. I wonder if I can lure one of them here if I had like treats or something. Let's see, if I have something in my hand that sounds like a bag of treats, they tend to come. See if I can fake it. I wish I had a bag with me, I don't. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll have to do that later, but oh. Hey, you want this? What is this? I have a Fred right here. He's just like, what? I heard there was food. Streaming Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I know. I heard that game so really pretty. I haven't played it myself. Everyone tells because it's up and down. It's like yelling up and down that it's the best game in the world, and I have no doubt that it is. Yeah, I haven't had the time to put into time sinks like that. I just don't have it. Especially at work now that I'm crunching. A little bit more crunch. It's just a headache and the time and not feel bad about it. Who's got that time? Can you hand me one of the boys? Which endeavor?
It was either Fred, who was himself licking his butt, or George, who was snuggled up in his box. So I picked the one that was grooming himself.
Here's one of the boys. Hello, Frederick. He's a big chunker. Oh. They're gonna bath this weekend. That's what's gonna happen. 3 times for Breath of the Wild. Is it still that popular? I can't believe there should be a shortage of it. Little man, yeah, it's my little businessman.
Oh no, this is about the capture card.
Oh, your capture card, right? We just ordered ours offline.
I don't know if the HG60S Plus is like one of those built, the one that's meant to be built in.
Oh, that
I don't know.
the internal cards. All right.
I don't know if it's an internal card.
The first was defective. The other one was was also defective. The third one got a different model completely. It might be just that your motherboard can't handle it. I don't know why there's such a weird disconnect.
Ours is just the HG60S. There's no plus to it. It's just an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the standard S? Yeah. I mean, it worked for us. It's been working for us for a while.
Yeah,
I know.
again, I was
I always
saying-
fight with. We had this little like kerfuffle with Colson all the time, where he insists on using the OG hardware stuff and using some kind of translator between the two to kind of like make it work. And I'm just like, why would you put yourself through that heartache? Like, just use an emulator. The emulator boosts the look and feel of everything, and it makes it higher resolution. So you're not like getting obscene amounts of pixelation.
They were both external.
They're both external. The S Plus, yeah, the S Plus is also external. Can I bring any extra stuff?
I was saying yes. Last time. I don't know what day it is. I was saying that as long as you're not playing like anything that requires a split-second switch reaction, you don't need the best one.
Yeah, that one's only if you're literally playing off, like you're playing off the feed from the device.
Yeah.
And we're not, so it's not that.
The only time it's come to bite us in the ass is when we were playing rhythm games.
Rhythm games we have problems.
R.
Oh yeah, that's right. NSR. That's what it is.
NSR
But
and Memory of Melodies.
mhm.
Like the split second between in your ear would fuck you up.
For streaming, downsizing. You mean downsizing the amount that you're streaming through? Because that's what we had to do with this one as well. This computer, though pretty well equipped, is still so I have to like gauge down the bit rate and then like the size of the game feed. That took a lot of tweaking. Do I have Modar with me? No, I have. I'm gonna need Modar. Correctly. What else do I need? I got my axe ready. We're gonna get some wood. Choppies of the woods. Got 1060 for S and 6S, and I didn't have to itch the whole stream. I mean, if you are a first-time streamer, you're not affiliate or anything, don't bother going higher than 1080 or like your bitrate or anything. You can only stream about 720 at 60 FPS on affiliate status on Twitch. So don't burden your computer that much, and it's like a little bit less I think for Facebook. So if you're first starting to stream out, don't bother with 1080p. You can't even it doesn't even register on the PC. It doesn't even register on Twitch or Facebook or even YouTube. Only if YouTube if you're like uploading, but if you're streaming, yeah, 72 720 60 FPS. Why are you all here today? I just want some wood. Murdering all these wood people. Oh yeah. Joyce has to. Oh, tax season. Gotta love it. Why look at all this chopped wood that no one's taken? Was someone here on the server that I didn't know about? Maybe. I didn't see any differences. Maybe I just chopped a bunch of wood that I forgot about. Whatever. Wood ready. Look at all these woods. First things, we're gonna get some wood. Stone will be probably our #1 priority. The new map from Among Us dropped. Ah, yeah, I saw the upload request to my Steam, so I assumed that was the new update for the new map. I haven't seen it yet. In fact, we haven't played Among Us in a long, long time, mostly because Valheim has been taking of our team streams. It's a super fun and confusing map. Well, I imagine it would be. I mean, that's worse for the survivors, you know? Like, they have to figure out how to navigate that crap, and they're like... That was like us in the first time I used, like, the... What's it called? Map it was. Where you have a decontamination corridor. Like, it took me forever to figure out how to open that thing up. Like, not forever, but a lot more time than I feel comfortable admitting. But... have left. I don't have any ammo, obsidian ammo. That's also very dangerous. I should probably hide. I don't know what the hell this does. I'm like concerned. Chopping until I'm full up on wood on this end. I'll probably move back to the swamp. So, oh my goodness, that tree's gonna land on me. That tree's gonna land on me. Don't land on me, tree. Not how we nobody's roll. Here you. Whap you. Whap you. I'll whap you too. Whap you a second time. Almost done here. Get the wood. Through this forest. So the things that when we arrive at the plains and we find a suitable encampment area, we have to set up our base. We have to set up with enough room to allow for a garden, a particularly large garden, because there's only there are a few things you can only grow and harvest in the plains, which means like the more land you need, the more likely it is you're gonna get attacked. So it's like a. But when I first went in for the first time as my main character, it was just like I died twice trying to get to where I was going. I was smart enough to plant a portal nearby that was safe enough that none of the other enemies would find and destroy it. So it was only a quick hop skip to go and like grab my stuff again. But it was a nightmare by myself. Like, especially if you meet more than one goblin, they just fucking they rush you. And then some of them will even like huck spears at you that do like devastating amount of damage. And I was rocking like high tier silver armor. Drop it. Why are there so many necks up here? The horrendous scarecrow. You mean Pugsley here? Yeah, Pugsley's he is a true part of our team here. He wards off any enemies and I love it. He doesn't actually, it's just I like to think that he does. Anyway, things that we need to do, make sure that are working here, we need to make sure that there is a supply box here. Box, and because we will need to immediately grab them and use them. Set up camps. I'm gonna plop one. Drop all the wood in here. All the wood in here. Drop the stone. You just bury things across like that. What else am I looking for? I have an idea for what I'm gonna do with all these trophies. Just you wait. Purpose. Resin. That, and then run off. Drop them all off. You will be surprised how much stone we were gonna go through. Get there. Like stone walls are like not cheap. grab whatever potions I have. Eat. Put the stones. Here we are. Potions. Meats. Rosh meats. There. Have enough. Stack. Should be able to stew up some. Let's put the stack. Carrots and mushrooms. Plenty of red mushrooms somewhere. Go. Eat the turnip back. Boop. Ba-doop. Nice little relax, chill, make potions, get ready for the hunt. I don't think we're going to be able to be ready on the Saturday for the final boss. Mostly because we haven't even started, like, farming the goblins for the ore that we need to make the final tier armor. It's just... none of us are there yet. I'm not even there yet on that thing. It's going to be a brand new experience for all of us. I'm also playing like Monster Hunter Rise on the side, which is really fun. Once you get used to the verticality, like the new verticality, it's super fun just to run around, jump around everywhere like a ninja. Living my best Naruto life. Air shred. This. There's the shrooms. I'm gonna put away all of the... carrots for everything. That's good. There's something in the fire apparently that hasn't been picked up. Who left meat in there? Apparently it was neck meat. Okay, well. Alright, wood's there, stone's there. I need ore. Right. Grab another stack of wood. Now here's the stitch. If I lose everything, like if everything just falls over and like I die and like I lose the boat, we're fucked for a while. It's gonna be very unpleasant for a while, especially when I have to go get it back. Grab all that, grab all that. Burning. Up, stack that in. Coal in there. Oh. Stoked. What else do I need? There. Kept the carrots with me like a chump. Carrots need to be in the box. Prepared. Hindsight, I'm thinking maybe I should make myself a axe. Iron axe to make things a little bit easier for myself. The thing I needed was arrows. Feathers. Lovely. Build myself 100. Ta-da! Feathers. See, they were telling me there were no feathers, and I'm just like, there are feathers. What are you talking about? Use bombs. Boom, and then I need to move all the birds in. Take it one at a time. So I'm moving over some of the ores over to here. Is there? I hate it when people mess up. I just want things. Order. Here. I was looking for the next set of order. Be there. Head. Where's my ooze box? So if I check my set, I need to be able to build a crafting station, stone cutter station, the artisan table, which we can do with the dragon tears. Build crafting station. Bring coal with me. Sorry, not forge, not crafting station, a forge. And that should be the main things that I need for suitable things. So I need to bring coal with me. We'll drop this off first. Coal. Little jumperoonie here. I also have to run back and grab a motor. The motor ability, so I can use the wind to catapult me over. Ooh, will I even be able to do that? Like, I'm thinking about like how terrible it was to like go through the channel by myself with other people. I can't even imagine how it's gonna be by myself. I might just take the carve actually now that I think about it, not risk anything. I'll just take the carve over. It's smaller, more maneuverable, and I only need 4 slots for it to bring over the stacks. So. It will be a little slower, but I won't have to get caught up in a godforsaken channel. Good. Wood is good. Good up to 2.5. Okay, that should be enough. Door. Over. I'm gonna run over to the motor. I'm gonna run over to the circles. Riba. Cat's meowing in the background. I don't know why. Yes, hello. Fred has come out of his own volition. Apparently he just wants to bother me. I'm okay with that. Ooh. Boys. What a wonderful home. Built that together. Friendship. Dead things around here. I'm trying to like attack people. I wonder if it did. I mean, like, I'm not complaining. I got some food out of it. So. On me, deer hide. That's. Boom, boom, hey. Or. All right. Let's see. Others. Cousin. And then no. Oh, close. Alright, and then we'll just do it to carve. There, make sure it's okay. And away we go. Before we go, I want to make sure there's nothing in storage unit. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick stop off to the swamp. Fastest route, but it is the hopefully the wind will become more favorable. Actually, if the wind keeps this way, it is actually a lot more favorable. That's where we need to go faster. Don't want to use my motor buff until I have to. Sails down, let's push, and we gotta travel all the way up to here, and then come all the way back down with a full set of floor. Hopefully not bumping into any particularly nasty smells. We shouldn't. I can take this northern route. Could be pretty. I brought my bow with me as well. It's not the Draugr bow, but it'll do. If I remember this path was a little bit more safe, I might have to dip into that a little bit more. Time to chill, relax, have a good time, talk about our feelings, plans for the weekend. I don't know what plans you all have for your weekend. Mostly my plans are just going to be stay at home. Entirely true. I plan on bathing cats, which is not as fun as one might think it is. Fun as you think it would be. But Georgie needs his bath. Now since he's got the scrub, I'm going to smash it with the rock, kill the mouse. Clearly I'm drunk at the wheel. How much damage did it do? Be within the crafting station. wind fucking with me today? Come on, Wind Sansama. Thought we were friends. Ugh. There's stone here as well. I might bring that back when I'm open. Everything's here. Up. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. See that there is some unfriendly Skeletors shooting arrows at my boat. I'm just checking myself on what's going off. Check the integrity of my boat. I think they're gonna head north from here directly. Yes. Perfect. Put some wind on our backs. We still alive? Yeah, no, I'm currently making a run to the swamp to grab some iron. We're gonna need it for the base. I have enough to make forge, but we will also need to have some to make the stone cutter, because we're gonna need those stone walls. Might as well grab a stack. There. Stack's on there. Grab dinner, then head home, and I'll patch in. Great. By the time you get back, I'll probably be ready to actually set off to the plains. My biggest, I think I scouted out two pretty good places that might be viable. They're a nice little mix of all the of all biomes, so you can pick up any silver or additional iron that we might need later. The other one, not so much. Ba, 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 ba. This is the why there's a middle of the tree? I don't. In the middle of a swell, so this might take a bit. I'm gonna park really quick by the rock on the left when I pass this and then do a quick wood patch. I'll have the wood for it. Hey, look, we're stuck. All according to plans, folks. Oh! Okay. Park over here and make some repairs. Have enough wood? Did I not bring wood with me? I don't. Mistake. Always bring enough wood to make a workshop. Out. Wood. Oh, that's a troll. I wonder if we can just get out of here in time. Can we? I don't think we can. I think I'm gonna have to fight this. Nope, it's stuck in the gap. Haha, fool. He's like, oh, well, better give up. I'm like, good. Yeah, you better give up. No one likes you. Troll McGuffins. What's called there? That troll had like an out for me. He's just like, fucking T-1000 Terminator walked towards me. Make a quick crossing over here. We should be okay. About it, I realize I should probably. Worst case scenario, I lose the car. No big deal. You can always portal back with the wind direction behind me to jump across the channel. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna prank my wawas. Oops. That's actually gonna be a little bit of a sticky station. You know what? By that point, if I make it to this side, I can probably just run. Other base that we had. We had to set up when we fought a bunch of serpents. I was looking for a pen and paper because I'm like, what else do I need so I don't have to keep coming back here? I mean, 2 stacks of iron should be more than enough. The only reason why we'd need more if we're going to build reinforced supports, but I don't think we'll need to. Curving in an awkward angle. Kind of regret not bringing the longbow, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't want to risk longbow. Especially if they don't have a secondary person with me, there's no one to kind of like help you shoot board off any serpents. With the next update, I don't know if they're gonna do this, but I think ocean and sailing and stuff improvements are a little bit later down the line. But I really hope they do make some improvements to decking out your longbow and stuff. Full wind behind me. This should be a short skip across the bay. As up for anything pleasant. Nice sharp, folks. says meadows, so we should be okay. But I don't trust it. Sometimes you have those little like chunks of plains or something in there, and it spawns the one monster you don't want to see. It's like, oh cool, death mosquitoes. Wanted. That seagull almost thought. I saw that seagull and I thought, oh my god, mosquito. Apparently they've been nerfed, but I still hurt a lot. Like it's like, okay, it doesn't insta kill you in one shot. It only kills you in 2 shots. Like, oh thanks. Trying to remember like, what way do I want to go. It usually just depends on we don't need mountains anymore. We'll need more silver if people need to get a certain amount. I'm hoping that when we get a settled base, all it takes is just kind of like, all it will take is just a couple, like a day of farming to get everyone forging enough of the new weaponry, the new ore to kind of like get everyone up to snuff rather than spending all that silver building stuff that you're just gonna do. I thought we had a lot of silver, but we ended up like going through it in like less than a day. It was like a stack and a half of silver. I thought, oh yeah, it's like a full box worth of silver and then some. And even then, we're just like, we're barely gonna survive this with the armor we have. And I was like, ugh. Good. You can probably shoot right across. Our eyes out for some pants. Outside of this, last time, I think a fun, clever way to outgun or avoid serpents is that if you're near a swamp, you can just like sideline, you can just snuggle up against the swamp as you run by, and the leeches will distract it. Very shallow over here. Oh, look, leeches. The devil. I think wind is right now. We go. No, then we just look at. Well, we'll take this one up. This one. fine. I lied. The wind has changed dramatically. So over here is a little bit of plains, a little chunk of plains in this little island that houses a goblin. Hypothetically, if I wanted to, I could just kind of like box that in and then just use that place as kind of like a way to farm all the goblins and stuff that I want. I wanted to be safe about it. It takes some time because it's only the one outpost. Bump into a bit. Give it a hella wide berth. Pass through Green Goop Island. Poor deer on his little island. He's just like, this is my life now. Me and my neck friend. That was like concerns me when I started seeing like rocks jutting out. I'm like, oh my god, how shallow was this place? Correction to my previous statement, we have lizard versus monkey tonight. Oh yeah, you watch Kong vs Godzilla or Godzilla vs Kong? That's for HBO, isn't it? I don't remember what streaming service has it on. I want to say HBO. That is Green Goop Island. So it's got 3 trees, so the Green Goop. It says plains, but I know that's not true. Reversed this area many times, and I did not want plains animal. Frogger. Nothing like that would be mildly terrifying if I bumped into them. If they didn't made a particularly biome water creature. You'll need to face the plains alone. No worries. I know what to do. It's just gonna take some time. Then it's like store has it. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember what I think I watched like Wonder Woman 19. Yeah, Wonder Woman. I bought because I had like a bajillion Cineplex points that I wasn't using. Hello, Paul. Welcome. Thank you, my friend. I'm currently sailing the seas. I know this looks like Valheim, but I swear it's feet. Yeah, I'm tasked with doing a little pathfinding for the squad. Saturday will probably 90% be us acclimating to the plains, and hoping to God somehow we're able to find the ore we need to make the final armor. 1, survive the plains. 2, beat the boss. Yeah, Paul, I saw your Instagram posts of like people like, you know, dancing and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it, Australia. Being responsible. Meanwhile, like Ontario, both sides of the coast of Canada has like gone into another lockdown because we can't seem to get our shit together. Like I made the analogy last time. It's like trying to make a swim across the ocean, swimming across the ocean, seeing the shore on the other side and saying, "Fuck it, I'm going back." Like it's like why? We can't even use the excuse of like, we're at least not as bad as America, because America seems to be pulling it together under competent leadership, with vaccinating like millions per day. Oh, I forgot I put the other carve here. I just realized there's a carve here. I could have just stacked that carve and then come back with it. Oh my god, I've literally just doubled my travel time for no reason. I am an idiot. Okay, well, still a freaking V, man. I think we're usually supposed to wear masks, but I spoke to all superiors in my chain of command and they agreed my claustrophobia. I mean, I wasn't commenting on you. I was observing the crowd. There's a bunch of people in close proximity. Even now, we're not even allowed to do that. Great, cool. Now I've got company. I swear to Jesus, you come in and go closer to me, I would kill you in your entire blob family. Like that, get some. In the boat. Done. Did I even put anything in this boat? I feel like I may have. All the iron is here. Bunch of coal. Great. Coal with me. I can always transport the coal with me. Drop half of them here. Here. Drop some iron off into the boat. Repairs. Grogger in the house? No, we're good. I got one more show to do tonight and 7 days off. Nice. I ended up taking an extended weekend myself. We're only supposed to have tomorrow. Ended up throwing down for the extra day, mostly because at the moment we're kind of in a crunch situation. Not really allowed. I would say we're not really recommended to take extended days off. So I'm just piecemealing my days. My day days off, kind of like attached with long weekends, so I get the little extra oomph day. Fine by me, I love it. All the iron carrying that we have. I keep hearing a buzzing noise, and it keeps reminding me of mosquitoes, and I hate it. Hate it. Don't want to see mosquitoes anywhere near me. I totally need to. That should be all. Back again. And the wind seems to be changing somewhat favorably. Keep. Close the door. Oh, I didn't close the door. Ah, fuck it. South, port maybe. If the wind is good enough, yeah, I'll just head straight south and I'll just use this section right here. Getting up that classic Destiny 1 vibe. I mean, I haven't played Destiny. I know it's. I know it looks really good. I know a few friends who are absolutely charmed with it. I don't know. I haven't been into like types of. just really hard for me to get back into those lifestyle games again. Man, about work and I literally make games for a living killed me inside. I am looking forward to the point where I can be like, yeah, I'm done with this particular game. I mean, like 3 years playing the same game is pretty much what I've been doing. I'm just like, oh. And I'm not even good at it. I'm like passable at it. This little green goop tree in the middle of nowhere. If I take a quick southward plunge, I should be with the wind the entire time. Granted, if the wind stays. My friend Morgan just dropped me a hilarious April Fool prank. Posture check. Posture check. And water. Before Destiny 2 was vaulting old content, but I never soloed Destiny 1, so I figured why not. I mean, yeah. Same thing with Borderlands. I feel like when I think Destiny, I think like the same style and gameplay as Borderlands. Mostly because like the word vault kind of like comes to mind. I'm just like Borderlands, but Borderlands. But yeah, I even dropped out of Borderlands after I finished the game. I'm just so done with the grind. I think the only game I'm really up to right now is Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise, and that's because I really adore the new guild marm / guild partner you have. So cute. Except for serpents. For posture checks, I think I'm just gonna keep doing this. Posture check. And then like flash my guns. Which you think would be great on a brown man, but it just makes me a big target whenever I pass the border. Man, I'm wondering when's the next time am I gonna go across the border? Because if things go well, looks like everything should be wrapped up around next year, if they say, for sure. I don't even know about international, but maybe between North America, I can imagine we could be in a good shape in winter. But I'm not sure about work. My last day of crunch will be there. And there's like 2 conventions that have been postponed, big ones that I really like that have been postponed. Like PAX and Emerald City that both been pushed to like December dates. Cold now. I've been sitting here for about 2 minutes trying to think of stupid Minnesota Viking jokes, but I can't think of one, so hi. I only know of the Minnesota Vikings because of that one stupid song. I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% missing that rock. Didn't even see it coming. But hello, Golden Star Alex. Welcome to the channel. It's nice to see you. It's gonna be a nice Valheim and chill day. I'm just getting everything ready and set up for group's venture into the plains. So the task today is to grab the materials that I need to set up a proper base and establish a proper base in a plains biome. I have scouted a few places preliminarily. That look good so far. I'm looking for something that has a little bit of everything, a little bit of mountains, a little bit of marsh, swamp, and a little bit of forest, so we can like get items that we need from those particular biomes if we need to. We won't know for sure until I get there. Thought I saw a nice spot, and I'll kind of explain it when I get there. But I'm a sports nut, so I know of them, how to go things. Yeah, like I said before, scouting things out for today. It's a nice Thursday chill HEIM. sort of day. I'm not really much of a sports nut. I only know of sports games that happen to my in my hometown of Vancouver. Only when they happen. Mostly because I used to. Mostly because I used to work in a sports bar / kitchen. So that was the day you knew where you had to I need to get some sleep. I need to cry myself to bed or pep myself up for the day because it's going to be a busy night, you know? I'm wondering what's for the other side of the map. I'm pretty sure there's no planes on this. Regretting it. Anyway, fun fact, I learned that Viking isn't actually a race or a race of people. Viking is, I think, an Anglo-Saxon word for raider or something. And, real Vikings are either, better known as being Norse or Danes. So when someone calls you a Viking, it's not really, a group or racial group. It's more of, your profession. Bumping into any unwanted trolls. There's plenty of trolls here. They've gotten a lot of arrows in the butt from James, and I know they have a vendetta. So things changed in a nice direction. So as soon as we crest this area, we should be a straight shot into the top. Granted, if I don't crash up upon a billion rocks. Status of the boat. Boat status. For any serpents. I know there were 2 or 3 that were in this channel for some godforsaken reason, and we haven't seen them after we fought them. I think we killed one. I'm not sure where the other one was. Keeping an eye out. Just here. That's all. Great works. Before the wind changes. There's some leeches, of course, by a swamp. So, just to give you a heads up where we need to go next. I think there is a section here, that have a couple landing spots that we might want to look into. Of course, the big problem is simply I'm completely under armored. So if I bump into a wayward Mosquito, it's probably going to be the end. If that's the case, I'm probably just going to stop the stream and be like, this is not going to happen. And I'm just going to probably go through. I probably just have to just manually go through it by myself, because you're not going to want to see me kind of die, resuscitate, try bring back my body over and over again. It will be unpleasant at best. And mildly humorous at best. Cape. Nice. Little skeleton out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, I'm doing my best here. Fighting out the dragger. Riskiness here. I do know there's a coast to the right, so worst case scenario, I can book it. Eyes out for anything serpentine. I don't really know how serpents spawn or like navigate water. I'm assuming they have like a territory. I also understand they're probably not a... Oh, good lord, there's one. Just circling the area really quick. For some reason, it's just like circling that area, just like... Keep myself a vacuum. Eyes open. There was one time I saw a serpent just like, I'm sorry, I can't remember what they're called, leviathans. Just like circling a channel, just like guarding it. And I was just like, what are you doing here? I need to go through there, please. Like he knew I was gonna be there, that someone would have to go through there. Like, appropriate. Gun it to the shallows over here. Double keeps going off. Okay. Walk on. Back to the car. Well. Travel home. Wind stays this way, we'll be back in like 50. Then we'll take the longboat and we'll run over to the areas where I'm hoping to find some reasonable areas to camp. If I remember correctly, there is like just outside from, if you head directly east, there's a place right here. And on a longboat with the wind behind you, there's no straight away affecting any major issues. Good. shells aren't too crazy, doing little rocks. Boom, 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 boom. Here we come to the channel. Let's hope not. Let's hope we don't suez it. Stuck here for 5 in-stream days, trying to clear ourselves up. I can't imagine the people who are just sitting on those boats, just like waiting for it to clear. Like we could either go around the Cape of Good Hope, or we can wait for this to clear. Meanwhile, poor buddy in the back has like lambs, like lamb chops in the freezer, rotting away in the desert sun of Egypt for like a week. Just like, well, what I can do about that? Up on the channel here. I want to slow it down depending on how. Right, this has a slight, curve too. A lot more manageable in a car. Fortunately, we don't have to go through this again. With us, which is great. Drunk Vikings, sailing the seas, no big deal. Can't drive straight for the life of me. We go, and home. Just slow us down a little bit here so we can dock real nice. Pull aside. Forward down. Like a glove. Look at that. Fucking nailed it. Nailed it. Perfect. Done. Now, fall off the boat like a schmuck. Transfer Rooney here. I'm gonna keep some of the iron with the actual main base, because here I will actually want to use it to build the superstructure that I'll need to make the base even bigger and more magnificent. So yeah, 30 will be fine. Oop, that's the wrong side. Got a boom. There. Up off the ooze. Grab up the seat. And hang up this. Oh, so that means the turn should be ready? Yeah. Turnips. Turnip. Before I go, I'm going to plant about a couple of turnips as well. It's going to be a long ride, so chances are they'll probably be done by the time I have established a base. Honey. Honey. Boom. Okay, 7, and we start some turnipidins. Patented turnip planting technique. For a second there it says it needs cultured soil. And I'm like, what? This too good for this soil? You're smarter than this soil? Hmm? Ooh, 20 will hold. Tap. Tap. Do the stamina for this. So I'm just gonna pop this turnip here. Pop this lovely soup. Yep. Right, perfect. Okay. Drop off this honey. Prepare the cultivator. Off the cultivator. We make our way out. Ready to set sail. I want to also grab a stack of wood. That should be enough to kind of like make the initial base like... Actually, no. I'm here. I might as well do my due diligence. I'm going to double check what I need here. Coal and stone, which I've brought. Coal and stone, which I bought. This I can teleport through. Teleportation. Teleport. Ooh, maybe. No, I brought that with me as well. I can teleport. All right. Everything else can be teleported. Just the ore I need to make sure is up there. Good. Before I go, I want more coal in the future. Okay, there's two things I need to do. One, run back to the swamp base and close the door because I forgot. I don't think anything will attack it unless I am there to kind of like make sure that the monsters know if the door is open. And then if memory serves me, I can always come back here to grab. I remember as well, the mountainous areas have a bunch of stones. It's all about logistics right now. Just logistics. How do I get from A to B without dying as efficiently as possible? All right, let's see here. Let's take off. Potions, health, mana. I don't have mana, so that's fine. All right, it's gonna be a big ol' adventure, y'all. Let us go. Before I do this, one more thing. I'm an idiot. I always forget to do this. Is reset the home portal. Now it's no longer swamp. Should be. Go out. Portal should close. Spot check on the boat. The boat is at 100%. Off we go. The wind is currently not favorable yet. Pressed here, and then I'll pop Modor and go straight east. Hit the boat on the dock on the way out, like a box. And oh, the wind is changing towards us. Odin is with us, giving us good winds. Stellar. Because sometimes it mess up a little bits. Longboat, I can just fucking go right into the open sea as long as I got a good wind. Gotta go fast. I gotta double check my other map. Shortest route to the south. I have exactly all the biomes I need. I think the most westerly icelet that I located will be better. I say with full confidence. Got everything I need, right? Picks, hammers, sword shield. Thinking in my head there, I know there's a small bay that is safe just around the other side of that island, I'm thinking. thinking about, and I'm just like, for my sanity's sake, I might as well just build a base there instead. It's a lot more manageable. And then say like a small base, nothing crazy, like enough to kind of be like, here we go, right? Like here it is. Here's a landing spot. Don't have to worry about being terrorized by goblins 24/7. And then maybe on Saturday when we have enough people, we can push into the plains a little bit and investigate. Not for any, that's a fucking huge stone in the middle of the water. Bad direction, I might have to spring motor. Motor, I'm gonna have to spring. Alright. Good, bros. 5 minutes of solid sailing in hand. Let's go. Yeah, it's all the way down this way. So it's gonna take, I hope 5 minutes will get us there. It's literally just a straight shot, so I don't expect any problems. Never know. As far as I know, their sea serpents shouldn't be able to catch longboats. For the next 3 minutes. Hopefully the wind, hopefully if we come out of motor buff, will be favorable. There is actually an island to the left and an island to the right I can stop by if I desperately need to. Yep. Just click the mini-map. There we go. Smooth. Water. Where's my water? I need it. A small little island ahead of me. Just want to make sure I don't bump into it by accident. I see a smidgen of it on the mini-map, and I'm like, terrible if I ran into it like a schmuck. Can't see ahead of me because of the sails. Yeah, you can see this little poor little swamp icelet in the middle of nowhere. Bit of a right turn. Everything, right? I keep forgetting, like, do I have any water with me? It's like the number one thing you absolutely need to carry with you at all times. maybe I should just keep it on my person. Worst case scenario, I need to jump ship. I can just jump ship and then pull it back when it's safe. Back of wood. Pretty good time. Should be able to hit the next island. Man, I think I wish there was like an armor set that allowed you to like be an adventurer, so you get like more more discovery as you kind of like you clear more of the map as you go through it. That would be a lot more interesting, especially for someone like me at the moment who's trying to like see ahead through everything and kind of like get an idea of what's ahead of me. I'm gonna run out of the Modor soon. I want to hit the island just before Modor expires, so I can get a good idea of when I need to, how I can go through the next thing. Because the last thing I want to do is be caught with my pants down sailing across, like riding side by some planes. Black Forest. Changing violently. Too violently, I can probably compensate for that. Okay, that hydrated. Or... So, lucky for me, if I'm in between the two areas, south of me is another island that I can probably run to. That can probably take the wind if I really need desperately. Actually, here it is, I think. More hydrations. Okay, Joyce is forcing me to hydrate. Cool, whatever. Drink your water. So it looks like I'm gonna have to keep going east-south to catch the wind, so I don't get caught out by any unsavory monsters. This should be a Black Forest mixed with it. Here, it's just... God dang it. It's all good, man. Win, friends, family. All gone to great googly googly, it's all gone to Gotta wait a whole 20 minutes, 13 minutes before the motor spawn. Back. Slow crawl. If I had north, technically I'd get the wind in there. But the problem is that on the northern side, the northern tip as it rounds out is still plain. So I'd be caught going pretty darn slow. Do you think tech scammers would at least try to sound realistic? Are you talking about the robot ones or like the people scammers? Alright, south or north? Like you paid $369.69, nice, on an Apple MacBook Pro, blah blah blah, random thing. Oh, those ones, yeah, those are... The wind's with us, hooray. Odin has given us the way. Pretty sure I'd remember spending 4K on anything. Yeah, I know, right? The really weird ones are just like RBC or like Royal Bank of Canada giving you X amount of money. I'm just like, oh my god, please don't click this link to sign into your account. And it's like RBC dot, it's like royalbc dot net slash blah blah blah. I'm like, fuck off. Like, just don't, just stop. Here we go. So I think this island right here. This is an island that has the last boss shrine in it. Particularly decent slice of plains. And a mountain and dark forest. And a little bit of plain sliced into it as well. It's got everything, every little thing that you need. Just a little bit of everything. Now the only problem is I don't know for sure if this place has like a decent, encampments for goblin harvesting. So I'm gonna do my secondary plan, which is go to the back where there's a safe harbor that I know about. Plant my flag in there, make a small base, and then do a quick little venture into the island itself and see if I can spot anything of value, like high value targets, like the goblin village. If not, there are 2 other places I can scout out after this, depending on time. I'll scout that out probably on my own time. I think this is probably the best spot. It's got places where you can get iron, silver, things that, like, if we need those things. Iron especially. I mean, last time I spent more than 700 on a single item was when I bought my car, and that was the 17K. Yeah, I mean, like, you'd remember that, right? I'd remember if I, like, made a deposit of X amount of money, or if I made, like, a whatever. Also, my card is, I don't know, I guess my algorithm is, like, really in sync with me. Like, every time I make a purchase that seems like a little bit out of the ordinary, my credit card immediately calls me and goes like, did you buy $200 worth of books? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, you don't usually buy books. I'm like, I know. Art books. I like them. They're Mass Effect. They're from Mass Effect and stuff. Like, okay. Just sitting there going like, yes. Really tall freaking mountain. At least I know for sure if there isn't gonna be any silver in it, there definitely will be wolves. And the reason why I want wolves is that so we can train them. The reason why I want to train those wolves is A, they're really good defensive animals, or defensive, and they're also good offensive animals. Which means if we need a little extra oomph, a little extra fight against the main boss, a giant pack of wolves will help. So that's the plan. And there's just no way, unfortunately, there's just no way for you to simply grab a bunch of wolves and teleport them anywhere. Like, if you tame them, they don't follow you, right? And you can't just, like, cage them up and, like, store them somewhere and then push them to the portal. It's just... quite a large chunk. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple wolves. Got the good wind. Oh my god, that's a sandbar. Whoopsie. Gonna get really chunky here. If I remember correctly, there's a small little, there's like a bit of a sandbar that reaches northwards a little bit, and it might a little bit. There it is. You see that little hand over there, the little grasping hand? That's the altar for the last boss. There's a 3 counts. Make $4,000 worth of drawn, so with the purchase when I shows up at my doorstep. Yeah, true. I think the other ones that I'm always kind of like about are just like fucking tech scams that are just like, oh, you owe money to the government. I'm like, bitch, if the government, if I owe the money government, they'd call me by name. Like they're not gonna be like, oh, random person, or, you know, blah blah blah. Like, no. You know exactly who I am if you're coming for me. That's it. There's no way around it. These are little things that you learn while you're young. I mean, I found few people who get like those tech scammers who do like, oh, you know, your computer has been infected, and they direct you to some fucking random call center in Calcutta. So I hate it. I've actually got into the YouTube channels where they catch and like rip off those scammers by like deleting all the information and shit. Fucking love it. I love their tears. Bring me joy. Right? Those people are doing God's work. By all the government money, they've always mailed me a bill. Yet they've never texted. Yeah, how? Like, why? Why would they text me? It's always snail mail. Right here. And I believe we're gonna hit the dark forest. If you see it right there, and there's gonna be a cove that goes into it. So that's what we're gonna go see. There is a small patch of plains on the right-hand side, but I don't think it should be too. I don't think it'll be close enough to be a. Here's a little cove right here. I think there's a small stretch of meadow. Yeah, that'll just be our preliminary landing spot until we can scope out the plains a little bit better, and then maybe find a better spot to kind of like camp out against those goblins. The last thing I want to do is perfect meadows. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll take a quick like 30-45 minutes to kind of like set up an encampment here. Then we'll move into exploring the area a bit more. I'll probably die once or twice, but at least before the memes, I want to use this island as a place because the water is definitely a good way to kind of prevent people from. But the problem is that if I'm using that as my first base, if I die, come back, there's just no way for me to make landfall and run towards my body. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. This cove right here looks pretty nice. I take that one. The problem is that you can see over there, it stretches and hits the plains, and it's just way too close if I get like caught up by some monster. Already a house over here. Yeah, I think this section right. I'm pointing like you know what I'm talking about, but like let's say this section right here, that might be good. Look at that, fucking scenic as fuck. There is a stone outcropping over there. We go to slow keep. Also, every legitimate text I've ever received from a legit business, the text always displays the business name and not a random phone number. Yeah, like you want, like obviously, if you have your phone number, like you're running a business, you'd be like, yeah, it's. You know what? This place looks perfect actually right here. This might be really freaking good. Hold on. I think this is the best place to start. There's a nice little stretch of blankness, plenty of farmable land here, and just enough inland that you don't get a lot of swells, which is perfect. Looks like a good place. Nice little blackwood buffer, and there's already a little town here. This is perfect. Don't like the rocks there. That kind of makes me sad because I kind of want to park there. There's already a little encampment here. Perfect. Odin wills it. This place would be good to kind of like start off because. What the? That is. I have never seen Palisades abandoned encampment before. That makes me a little bit scared. Don't like change. That is a very well built out place. A little far for my liking. That is a little spooky. That is a little spooky. My head is like, has anyone been on my server? think so. One of two things are going to happen. I want to make sure that this place is a good area to kind of park my vessel. So what I will probably do is I'll drop a workshop there. The workshop, as I found out, the radius will actually nullify any type of spawn that happens. But you know what? Freaking gift horse. You know, go look gift horse in the mouth. There's plenty of wood there. There's already structures. Just not think too much into it and think Odin loves me. Perfect little dock here. Guide ourselves in. That is a 2-star deck. Guide ourselves over her. Come get bitches. To kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Top. Make it drop. Okay, this is kind of spooky. I've never seen it. Oh. That's spooky. There's someone in it. Oh. Okay. We're gonna play it safe. First things first, craft a bench. Second, craft a portal. Register to home. Food. Potion to level up. Yes! We're gonna navigate this bitch. Enough wood to continue? No, I don't have enough wood to make a bench. I definitely can do that. When I clear the area, the benches will make sure they don't spawn it. So I knew it was too good to be true. That whole place is just just festering with Draugr, but Draugr are easier to handle. Also, this lovely little creek here, make sure the swells don't hurt the boat too much, so I don't have to worry about the boat getting wrecked badly. Draugr here. Just smash it a little bit. Get up there. I don't want to deal with those Draugr down here. I've never seen such a fully fleshed out area before. Makes sense that it's covered in Draugr. Just do a quick little move here. Draugr here. I'll leave the chest to speed. Here's my silver sword, bitch! Get wrecked, ho! I mean, this saves me a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie. Fine by me. Is he? There it is. The old Draugr spawn. going. Sure, there's nothing inside, like under the ground. The last thing I want to do is set up a base and have it like spawn monsters. You know what I mean? Here to leave the doors open to make sure that I cleared them. Here. Surprise, motherfuckers! Yes, it's spawn, right? Of course. Hear them? Get some. Get wrecked. First. Leave. Come on, really? Is that helping because it's ruining my stamina? Alright, good. Yeah, so this obviously was not a forge, what's it called? Obviously was they're all fire pits. Now been a quick little survey. Making sure that we're not in a sticky sitch. Gonna do a quick little circle around the area, make sure we're good. This is really creepy. Also very cool. I've never seen such a fleshed out settlement before like this. And this isn't like a new seed. Like I built this seed like a while ago. Okay, can I find another parking spot closer that isn't terrifying? Here? You not, sir? Here might actually be good. Kind of look at the swell. Good. Before I venture too far off, I'm going to set up those workbenches. Getting a ping on my radar. Back. Ah, here it is. There's a boat here. Okay. Fine, guys. I'm not. Many necks. So many necks. I'm gonna take Glenn. Kelly's here. I'll probably get some boars and I'll probably make a pen for them as well. I will dig out, I'll probably have to dig out a moat. Might be a bit difficult. The best bet would be now this one's least damaged. I'm gonna put two wood to build the bricks I need to make sure this place will be relatively untouched. Call it a night for it. That should be bees. Those are the bees here. change my inventories. So the main hall here would be a bit of a quick. Craft station. Can you not, sir? Punch the shit out of you. That being said, I will also portal then, so it's not out in the open. If it's exposed like that, monsters will come out and just smash it to bits. I will leave the ship out here just because it's a lot easier to do so. It's a bit safer, it's harder for the monsters to come and get it. And it's shallow enough water that I don't have to worry too much about. I don't have to worry about it sinking to the bottom. So actually, now that I mentioned it, I probably should bring it closer. Moored nicely. Get rid of these. Might plant down another one. That should zone out any monsters. Future. Come on, neck. Want you here. Alright. Arrows, and that usually means skellies. Yep. Come on, bitches. Let's fight. Don't have a knife. Skeletons. Coming from, don't care. Have to build up. We're gonna have to build some defenses manually. It'll be a lot easier when we have a ton of people aboard. You not? Because we're probably on the cusp of the cusp of the Black Forest. But honestly, could be worse. Anyway, one here. Home. For now. Pick up whatever remnants we have here. I'm gonna get some more wood, of course. I actually needed to build a chest. The reason why I want to build the chest is because I kind of want to put all the goodies that I brought over, the stone especially, the steel especially, into that chest. Again, worst case scenario, if it like breaks up, at least it's still there. Get some, bitch. Bitch. No, that should be enough for a box. back with me, but I'll keep the stone. Everything else can come back with me. That. Some skeletanos. How much wood can I bring with me right now? You know what? I'm fine. You know what? This is fine. Just leave this here. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna jump back to the home base, drop off the little bit of rubbish that I have, and then I will hopefully have the depending on if the sun's up, I might make a quick run into the home base. What can we drop off first? Let's go to the kitchen. Goodies, meats. Burres. The honey. Jellies and trophies. Trophy here, trophy there. I accidentally picked up the wrong one. There you go, big friend. What other trophies do I have here? I have a stack of wood left in here. I did not. Okay, whatever. Cruise. Skeletons and the kin are fighting it out, which is fine by me. Let them duke it. I'm gonna leave this here so I can build it later and keep everything else up. Perfect. Raiding with a party of one. Hello, Resettle. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I just came back from a small venture into finding a plains biome. What y'all been doing? How's your night? Oh, I'm about to like take a trip back to the plains area. Decent enough. Food in my mouth. And I think it's almost about daybreak. I'm gonna do a quick little run around here. Just done with Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 2 or Little Nightmares 1? Oh, Little Nightmares 1 has come out. Oh, that's a 1-star boar. Fuck, I'm gonna leave it alone then. You're gonna head to bed soon? No worries, man. I understand. I myself am a little tired, but I desperately kind of want to make sure that I've picked the right place for Saturday's stream. Little Nightmares 1. Little Nightmares 1 is, I think I watched Ashy. Ashy played it. It's a really good It's really good. Very, very, very gloomy. It's slightly scary. I love their monster designs. It just kind of like hurts you. It like hurts you in a way that you're just like, I don't know about this. Yeah, Little Nightmares 2 came out. I think I watched someone else play that as well. For deposit here, perfect. That's the wrong tag. Very angry Grayling is falling behind me. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna run past screamings because I don't like them at all. Fire. Maybe I won't delve too deep into the plain realms. It's a little bit far from my home camp. It's safe. It's just here it is. I can see just peeking out. What luck! There is a goblin encampment just north of here. I'm just gonna. Bit farther than that, actually. Death Skeeto here. Pick it up before it has a chance to hit me. Of course, this is a damn fine bow, not a Draugr bow. Mountaintops just great, but nothing that can spawn wolves, which kind of makes me sad. Nice little yeah. Goblin camp. Far from where we're looking at. Might be also a great place to set up a camp themselves, but I kind of want them to stay there so they can keep spawning. Ah, it's a fucking Skeeto. Alright, let's see if I can do this. That's 2 Skeetos! Okay, fuck. Pop a potion. Save me. Down. Whew. The Skeeto, please don't kill me. I just got here. Okay. Oh, those things are terrifying. Okay, if I go up to here and it says you are freezing, that might be a good sign that this could be a place where I could find wolves. If I see a wolf, I'm just gonna count that as a blessing. Mistiness, but I'm not seeing any wolf spawns. Sucks. Okay. Plenty of daylight. We're going to do a quick lap around here, see if we can find some interesting stuff. We're best to avoid any goblin encounters. If we hug the mountain, generally I think we'll be a lot safer. That is Stonehenge piece. If we're lucky, there could be a tablet there to kind of like point us in the direction of where the guy is. We already know where it is, but it's just nice to have on the map. Goblin. Goblin camp. Plenty of goblin camps, which is good. We'll need goblin camps to get the totems to spawn the guy, to spawn the boss. Now that I'm thinking back, I should have probably just gone. I should have got the Ecthier boost. That way I could run faster. But daylight, potions, and food. Came out of fucking nowhere. Tito, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come get, bro. Collect some of these berries as well. They're very valuable to make stamina potions. What I'm looking over here on the coast is a small island, maybe? I hope, just off the coast of it. Perfect place to set up an encampment. That way we don't have to worry too much about building a nice little river that cuts across here. This here could probably be a nice base. Just carve out the rock to make it more steep. Well, not really an island, but you know what I mean. 2 a.m.? You want to wake up in the morning? My dude, you have a good night. Take care of yourself. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. Nice little island over here. Guy or two? I think it's only one. Do I really want to pick this fight? Okay, bitch. So we're gonna. You like this little islet right here? Perfect. You can just like build a little island, cut yourself off from the rest of the world. Of course, there's a lot of mosquitoes everywhere, so that's a problem. The island over here, that's a probably good idea. Yeah, right here. I know it's really close to the goblin camp, but if you've got enough people and you set up properly, you should be able to basically farm it consecutively, from what I've seen other people do. Got some of the more indigenous life forms, the locks. They're like buffalo with very ill temperaments. Yeah, I like that area a lot. Little isolated islands. Perfect defense. Grab some burrs while I'm here, why not? Burrs over here. I'm gonna mark this place. Burrs. I mean, the plains would be beautiful if it wasn't for like the endless amounts of murder monsters that were inside of it. Mountain has a very sheer cliff face. If I'm lucky, I might be able to wrap around this entire mountain and then loop back towards my base, which is probably the best plan. This section right here might be good as well. It's got a nice little island set up. Or is. If you wanted to, we could build on top of the rock. That might be a smart idea. Rock is not dirty as some might think it would. Tabs. Left edge, there's another. Cool. Plenty of goblin villages. With plenty of totems, which means this is a great place to kind of like set up shop for the boss. Seems like a good place to set up shop for the boss. I remember the boss is actually up here somewhere. Bird. Yes, he came in with a quick raid, but then had to leave. Keto, that I don't want to deal with. Keto-san, Sama, please don't. Gotta give it the respect, Joyce. Giant rock over there. Dungeon? Looks like it. I'm just gonna tag it on the map. Oh, an outpost. I don't know what it is. Gotta risk it. Alright. Mountain recedes into the side of the mountain. Look at that. Large stone pillar here. Also good to make a treehouse with. I've seen people do amazing things with that treehouse. Tablet. So. Tablet. Where no rain falls and no crops will grow, still the ground can give up sugars. Wheat. That's the end of it. So large enough plains, plenty of villagers, plenty of goblin villages. Village. Question is, it doesn't have enough totems. We'll need 5. We'll do that when everyone's there. Boars and so. I want to say sheep, but that's not right. Hey, please? The face, no big deal. Alright, so yeah, all the way across, and there's meadows on the other side, so that's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. I think this is a perfect place to set up for a fight. Oh, what's this? One's even closer, actually. Maybe this will be a better place to set up camp. I don't know, the other place was pretty good too. It had all the houses already there for it, so like, there's no real point not to do it. Yeah. That's a little too far south. If I remember correctly, the boss is up here, so I think this one's actually the better bet. Yeah. I think I chose the better place. Alright, we're gonna quickly wrap back to base. Side of this mountain, we'll probably hug the side of it. Then I'm gonna wrap it up for the night, and then on Saturday we'll see what we can do about striking out into the plains itself and finding a place to set up camp. I'm thinking maybe that first goblin village we saw by the side of the mountain might be the best bet. That way we can like grab ourselves some wolves to domesticate. The sheer rock face also helps in terms of there's just no way a monster will be able to come around it. From above, sure, but then like a wolf, that's manageable. And if I remember correctly, secondary base that we left in the meadows has some boars in it. Fine. Sirs, I'm trying to get home, man. No one likes you. Go home. Somewhere down south from here should be some swamps in case we need some additional iron. So let's Counter blessings here. We need dungeons for Sterling Course. Got at me? What a jerk. Bye. Outpost. These guys up. Another elder spawns on the very edge of this area, which is great, but I'm not going there. Axe, get the chop chop. Blueberries. Feathers, goodies, and stuff. What don't I need? What don't I need? Gobs. A lot of goblins I don't want to deal with. This little chunk of plains holding like 4 or 5 goblins is not fair. These skeletons, you think they're like they're fucking bad? Oh my god, those goblins will tear that skeleton up. Yo, bros, I don't want to fight right now. Bro. I've always been fascinated at the idea of maybe bringing in like a rock golem from the mountain down, fight goblins, and see how long it lasts. Because they chonky. Bad about it. New tablet. I haven't seen a tablet before. I'd like to get over this rock, please. Get some, bitch. Get some. Let's compare the Elder. I don't know why it gives me a different Elder name, but whatever. And here. Get some blueberries. Almost back. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Mountains passing, I'm homebound. Or copper, man. There's like 1 copper there, 2 copper there. Short on copper, that's for sure. Really needed the iron. I thought it was a blueberry. Thistle, some more blueberries. Nighttime, which is perfect. Skeletons. Blueberries. Kill the skeletons. Skeletons. No, I cut up a blueberry bush. Ultimate betrayal. Ah, there's a dungeon here. No wonder. Spawner here. We'll take care of that. Probably why. No wonder why I was seeing a bunch of guys come out of the woodwork. Kia! Grey Dwarf nest is destroyed. Get some. Get some. Get some. You want some? Get some. Read up the place nicely. Thistle. Kapur. No. 4 copper points. I'm thinking maybe move the base, like just take the wood from this base and just structure it here. Shit. You too? Just saved your life. Look, this up there. Anyway, perfect. Gucci here, Gucci there. Quick repair hammer to this thing. I have pretzels in here. Yep. Alrighty then. Drop ourselves back in here real quick like. Cast a couple pieces of wood in the fire for good measure. Sit on my throne. And this is where we end off for the night. Thank you so much for joining me on this little expedition to find the sweetest of plain spots for our next stream on Saturday with the team. It's going to be a bit of a trial. A lot of us aren't probably equipped enough to kind of like go full force on anything in that area. But hopefully numbers outweigh. In numbers, we will prevail. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be Friday, which is going to be Colston, if I remember correctly. He'll be playing Bravely Default. Saturday, Valheim team stream on our server, and then on Sunday will be Ash. I don't know if she's moving on to a new game, or if she's moved on to a new game. I know that they were playing It Takes Two, was it? It Takes Two, the co-op couples game that may cause you to divorce. So yeah, stay tuned in for that. For all of you who are still in the chat, thank you so much for keeping me company. I appreciate it. I'll see you next Friday, or I'll see you next Thursday probably with another episode of Valheim, depending on how much we need to continue work so that we can fight the last boss. After that will be Monster Hunter Rise, and if anything sooner than that, we'll probably play. And after that, we'll see. Who knows? I'm still looking forward to Mass Effect. That's one thing that's opening up. I can't remember when it's being launched again, but it's probably sometime in April. So that's going to be on the list for sure. I might even stream it on my personal channel. So if you want to hit us up with if you like the channel, we're just 5 people who play video games. We share the same channel, so if you like a little bit of variety in your life, feel free to drop a subscription or a like or a follow. We have all the good stuff on the Instagrams and the Tweeters. Let's see if I can do this properly. I think it's yes links. There we go. DPs. There we go. Follow us on all socials. Please follow and appreciate all the cool posts that our content creator James gives us, because they're mostly us fucking up. But yeah, again, my name's Rashi. See you next time. Bye bye.